yours, Dustin.
Oh my! Sweet!
Cowboy quick draw is done by coming out of the holster, coming out and going like that. You're aiming at a target. And it looks reasonably quick. But you have to come out on the street, come out and you go like this. Alright? Then after that came a guy by the name of Glenn Ford, the movie called The Fastest in the Lot. Anybody saw that? Remember? I did. Glenn Ford would draw something like this. And we thought that was fairly good. As I say, this is not television. It's live. Draw. He's done that quick. Now, we can fire 2 shots. Fairly quick also. 2 shots are fired like this. I'll come in, I'll cock the gun, I'll come out here with one, and fire it, and then I'll put it back in the holster. And it's done like this. Right? Now I'll do 2. Come out. I'll go 1.
Sweet! That's 3!
That was 3. Wow. This is the stock. On these, they're both made of cane. And they're cracked something like this. Other ones are called signal whips. These are what they used to use on horseback. All the ones with stocks they use on horseback. They're to herd sheep, cattle, and such. These are signal whips, used to get attention of other people when you're riding. And they're nothing, not really, it's about like a 22. This is a Florida-made whip, made for Florida crackers. The reason they're called crackers is they used to herd cattle with a whip. Because in most cases the scrub in Florida is too low and too tight to use a rope in. Anybody know why they make noise?
Breaks the speed of sound.
Why do they make noise?
Because when they hit the ground, there's too much speed.
No. Yeah.
It breaks the speed of sound.
That's right.
Same way a jet does.
They do it just like a jet airplane. They're exceeding the speed of sound. They're going over 720 miles an hour.
What?
And every whip makes a different sound. You heard those ones I just did? They're like a 22, right? They're very sharp. And then you get ones like this, they're a little bit harder. They use these to herd stock or to drive horses or mules or whatever. Herding them, you never hit an animal. Did you all know that? You don't hurt them by hitting them. You know why they move? The sound scares them. Right. Sound scares them. They try to get away from it. So I'm going to show you. Make believe you're a herd of cattle. And I want you to move in that direction. I will press the whip on that side. You'd go that way. If I wanted you to go the other way, I'd crack it that way. If I wanted to move straight away from me like I would with a train of horses or a train of mules, I'd drive you directly away. Depends on where you're throwing, how far you're throwing, and how hard you throw. That's why knife throwing requires consistency. In these, you get to a specific distance, you come up.
Whoa! Awesome! Hey, those are like cooking knives that my mom
Look
had.
like a Bowie knife.
Hey, that's what my mom used.
Oh! What about the X's?
The tomahawks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
First thing I want to tell you, the tomahawk, something you should be aware of. If you were a person and this was the only weapon you had, would you throw it away? Frontiersmen and mountain men at rendezvous came up with tomahawk throwing as an event. You'd never throw away the only thing you've got to fight with, especially when the other guy's got the same thing. Then he's got 2 and you've got none.
Oh, wow.
Got what I I use for speed. I have to see how many normally. These I can throw in 20 seconds.
Okay.
And that's what I do.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And the only ones that count
5,
are the ones that stick.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 1